back to our channel. My name is Melissa Jordan, and today I am going to show you a really easy makeup tutorial. I have looked for so many years for a makeup that was going to help me feel confident, that was going to make me feel good in my own skin, that was going to stay on all day and help me feel a little bit younger. And I absolutely have found that with this company, and I'm so excited to share this with you. Okay, today I am going to show you my favorite way to apply makeup. So the products I'm going to be using today are LimeLife by Alcone, my absolute favorite. And I made sure that I went ahead and primed my skin really good first after cleansing it and putting a good moisturizer on. Now I'm going to go in with LimeLife by Alcone's complexion palette. I love this because you can color match your foundation and two concealers. I love to start with concealer first. I'm going to go in with a brush and just lightly cover up any imperfections. I love our concealer. It is waterproof. So if you're heading to the beach or the pool and you just want a little bit of color, you can just throw on our concealer and you're good to go. Next, I'm going to go in with LimeLife by Alcone's Glow Drops. These are amazing. This shade is Champagne. And if you just want that beautiful glow to your skin, Champagne works awesome. There are days where I just want to head out the door really quick and I just want a little bit of color. I'll just use our bronze Glow Drops. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my foundation. Right now it's the summer, and so I am using our Shinto 2, which is actually now called our number 8, I believe. If you are interested in getting color matched, I can get you the perfect shade for your skin. I've color matched so many people just over Messenger. It's crazy. I love our foundation. It is a botanical wax base, which might sound scary to some, but honestly, once you try it, you will fall in love. I'm 48 years old. I have been searching for a foundation that looks like my skin. It doesn't oxidize. It is going to stay all day when you set it, and it just makes your skin complexion look amazing. It's not going to clog your pores. If you have oily skin, it's great. If you have dry skin, it's great. It really is an amazing product that you just have to try. There is a little bit of a learning curve with it because we're so used to using foundation that has a bunch of fillers in it, and we need a lot for it to show up, and this is not the case. A little goes a long way. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer 2, which is what I use for a highlight, and it also makes the perfect primer for your eyeshadow. So I love to take a little bit on my finger. You could use a brush as well. And I'm just patting that into my skin on my eyelid. And then I also like to take it down in a triangle underneath my eye. If you don't get much sleep at night, a highlight is the way to go. It makes you look awake even when you're not. That makes such a huge difference. Okay, now it is very important to set this foundation and concealer. So what I like to do, especially if you're starting to get some fine lines and wrinkles underneath your eye, is take a setting spray. I love our Oil Strike. And you're going to spray that on and just pat that dry underneath your lid and on top. You're just going to do that for a few seconds. I like to use my ring finger. And then once you feel it starting to dry, go ahead and take your setting powder. This is ours. It looks kind of scary white, but I promise you it goes on translucent. and you're just gonna pat that in. If you're someone that likes a little bit more, you definitely can bake with this as well. I just choose not to do that. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with our colored pressed powder. You could just set your whole face with that translucent powder. It really is an amazing powder, but I love to add a little bit more coverage. So I'm gonna go in with our number 6 colored pressed powder, which is finely milled. It is a beautiful powder that you can use alone or with your foundation. And I'm just pressing that into my skin. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with our number 8 pressed powder. You could also use one of our bronzers as well for this. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of a contour. I like to use our brush that has the angle on it. Makes it really easy. And contouring, if you've never done it, it might seem a little bit overwhelming, but it is super easy to do. You're just gonna start up here in your hairline and bring it down underneath your cheekbone. And go ahead and pat that out. And what that does is it gives your face a shadow and it lifts everything up. It like takes 5 pounds off of you without having to dye it. Who doesn't love that? And then I'm just going to do this other side. Nothing crazy. Just gives a little bit of warmth back into your skin. And again, just slims out your face. And I like to go up into my hairline, up on the top. I do a little bit underneath my lip here, which gives the illusion of a plumper lip. If you want to slim your nose, you would go ahead and go down each side, but I feel like I already have a long, skinny nose as it is, so I like to shorten mine a little bit. All right, now let's do some brows. I kind of switch. Sometimes I use our eyeshadow for my brows, and other days I love to use our Claim to Frame brow pencil, which is so easy to use. If you like the look of like the little microblading hairs, you can get that look with this pencil, or you can fill it in. It's up to you. I am using the shade medium. It makes such a huge difference filling in your brows, especially if you're someone like me who basically has non-existent brows. One thing I always love to go back and do is go back into my highlighting concealer, and I take a concealer brush and just go on the underneath of my brow and clean that up. And it gives you a little highlight there too. Probably one of my absolute favorite products other than the foundation of LimeLife's is our eyeshadow. We have so many colors to choose from, and they are absolutely beautiful. The pigment in these are amazing, and they stay all day. They blend so nicely. This is something you definitely need to try. I also love that with these palettes, you can see this number 41 shade I use all the time. It's my go-to base color. And when I run out of this, I can just pop this out and order that one shade. So often you buy a palette that you use 1 or 2 colors, and then you have to invest in a whole new palette because to replace your other shades. So I love that about this. And I also love that you can get a quad, you can get a 6 well, or you can get an 18 well. I have a lot of clients that have been building up their eyeshadow collection. I'm not going to go into a full eye tutorial, but one thing that I have really learned over these last few years of selling LimeLife and using their makeup and having access to pro makeup artists, you want to make sure when you put your crease color in that you keep your eye open and you're going to look straight into your mirror, and you want to go above that crease. So often, and I always made this mistake before, is I would put my eyeshadow down way too low, and you walk around most of the time with your eyes open. So you want to make sure, even if your crease isn't up that high or you have a hooded lid especially, that you are taking that eyeshadow up higher. One of my other tricks that I've learned, and now I do pretty much every day, is I'm going to go ahead and take our concealer. This is our Concealer Zero. And I am just going to place that on my lid where I haven't really put any eyeshadow yet. And in the corner here. Okay, now I'm going to go in with our number 1. It's called Sweet Dreams. Our shimmer colors are so beautiful. And I'm going to pop that on top of that concealer. And what that did was just really help brighten up and make this shimmer shade show up even more. All right, I'm going to warm up my mascara just a little bit. We have 2 different mascaras here. We have our Original Perfect Mascara, which is a fiber mascara that does not need a primer or a sealer on it. It is going to lengthen and give you volume, and it is water resistant. So it's not waterproof, but honestly, it holds up so good all day long, and it washes off so nice. So this is my go-to mascara. But this last year, we came out with a waterproof mascara, which is absolutely amazing. It does not have toxins in it. It actually has shea butter and vitamin E, so it nourishes your lashes. And it's super dark black, which I love. So if I want to look like I'm wearing false lashes, or again, I'm going to be by the pool or the lake, I will do our waterproof. Now I'm going to use our Perfect Eyeliner in black. This comes in black and brown. And if you love a liquid liner, this is so nice because it's not a felt tip. It actually has little bristles in it, and it goes on so nice. You can make a thin line with it. You can make a thick line. Once it dries, it is smudge proof. And if you love to make a wing, this is perfect for that. And I like to tight line with it. Just gives that perfect line. And then on the bottom of my lash line, I love to use our gel pencils. So these are waterproof, which is amazing. I am going to use this is our Play Hard Work Hard. So the Play Hard has a little bit of a brown shimmer to it, so it's like coppery, and then we also have just a regular brown. And I love this because You have about 15 seconds to work with it if you want to smudge it out. And then it is going to stay put all day long. I love our trio. This is also customizable, so you can choose our highlight if you want. This is our translucent powder. This is our #1 blush, which is probably my favorite. And then this is our #4 bronzer. But you can mix and match and put whatever combination you like in this. I also love to switch this out for the seasons. But this #1 Alive blush is so pretty. I just like, for my blush, I apply it to the apple of my cheek and just bring it up a little bit. You can also go back in with that shimmer, our #1 eyeshadow, and just dust the top of this for a highlight. Put a little bit on your nose. Put a little bit more here in the corner. Okay, and to finish this look off, I am going to go in with our lip liner in Cabernet. This is our #7. I actually love our cocoa liner with this too, and for some reason I could not find it today. But I am going to show you right now. We're kind of getting back into that 90s vibe. So a darker liner with a lighter lip color is in. So I want to show you this combo. So our lip liners are so awesome. They're enduring. Some days I just totally fill in my whole lips with our liners. They're going to stay all day. They have a sharpener built in. So when you get this, you turn it away from you to sharpen it, and then you turn it towards you to open it up. But now I'm going to go in with our Ruby Chocolate, one of my favorite enduring lip colors. I love using this for if you love that creamy eyeshadow or a cream blush. This works perfect for that as well. I love the applicators on this. This is more like a stain. It's enduring, so it's going to stay 6 to 8 hours. But it is not going to dry out like a normal stain would. They feel amazing. They are matte. Isn't that so pretty? I love that combo. Again, that was our Ruby Chocolate and our #7 Cabernet. And if you are someone that doesn't like a finished matte look, you could go ahead and apply a gloss to this. Let me see which one I'm going to choose. Two of my favorites to put over this combo is our Humble Gloss, which is really popular. It just has a beautiful shimmer. Or our Wish, which I like to say is like a glazed donut. So I am going to use this one today. This is a little bit more pink than our Humble. Our lip glosses are not sticky. They smell amazing. And I like to just put my gloss when I'm doing it over a color. I just like to touch it in the center. And that just gives it a really pretty highlight. So if you liked this tutorial, I have so many more on my personal Facebook page or VIP page that I would love for you to be a part of. Also, I'll be doing more of these on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't yet, click subscribe. We would love to have you on here. My husband Brett and I do several different things, not just makeup, but we love to create things. We love DIY. My husband is a woodworker, so he shows a lot of different projects too. So we would love for you to subscribe if you haven't done so. Until next time, stay blessed.